Page 18, phys ed. Gym should be illegal. It's humiliating. My gym locker is closest to the door, which means I have to change my clothes in a bathroom stall. Heather from Ohio has the locker next to mine. She wears her gym clothes under her regular clothes. After gym, she changes out of her shorts, but always leaves an undershirt on. It makes me worry about the girls in Ohio. Do they all have to wear undershirts? The only other girl I know in gym is Nicole. In our old clan, we have never been very close. She almost said something to me when school started, but instead of looking down and retied her Nikes. Nicole has a full-length locker in a discreet, fresh-smelling alcove because she's on the soccer team. She doesn't mind changing her clothes in public. She even changes bras, wearing one sports bra to regular class and another to gym class. Never blushes or turns around to hide herself, just changes her clothes. It must be a jock thing. If you're that strong, you don't care if people make comments about your boobs or rear end. It's late September, and we're starting our field hockey unit. Field hockey is a mud sport, played only on wet, cloudy days when it feels like snow. Who dreamed up this one? Nicole is unstoppable at field hockey. She motors downfield so fast she creates a wake of flowing mud that washes over anyone who gets in her way. She does something with her wrist, then the ball is in the goal. She smiles and jogs back to the center circle. Nicole can do anything that involves a ball and a whistle. Basketball, softball, lacrosse, football, soccer, rugby, anything. And she makes it look easy. Boys watch her to learn how to play better. It doesn't hurt that she's cute. She chipped her tooth this past summer at some kind of jock camp. Makes her look even cuter. The gym teachers have a special place in their hearts for Nicole. She shows potential. They look at her and see future state championships, pay raises. One day she scored 35 goals before my team threatened to walk off the field. The gym teacher made her the referee. Not only did my team lose, but 4 girls went to the nurse with injuries. Nicole doesn't believe in the concept of fouling. She comes from the play till death or maiming school of athletics. If it weren't for her attitude, it would be easier to deal with all this. The crappy locker I have, Heather geeking around me like a moth, cold mornings in the mud watching Nicole, warrior princess listening to the coaches praise her. I could just accept it and move on. But Nicole's so friendly. She even talks to Heather from Ohio. She told Heather where to buy a mouthguard so her braces wouldn't cut her lips if she got hit with the ball. Heather now wants to buy a sports bra. Nicole is not just a bee. It'd be so much easier to hate her if she were. Friends. Rachel is with me in the bathroom. Edit that. Rochelle is with me in the bathroom. She's changed her name. Rochelle is reclaiming her European heritage by hanging out with the foreign exchange students. After 5 weeks in school, she can swear in French. She wears black stockings with runs and doesn't shave under her arms. She waves her hand in the air and you find yourself thinking of young chimpanzees. I can't believe she was my best friend. I'm in the bathroom trying to put my right contact lens back in. She's smudging mascara under her eyes to look exhausted and wane. I think about running out so she can't pull the evil eye on me again, but Hair Woman, my English teacher, is patrolling the hall, and I forgot to go to her class. Me. Hi. Rochelle. Now what? I'm going to be completely, totally cool, like nothing's happened. Think ice. Think snow. Me. How's it going? I try to put in my contact and poke myself in the eye. Very cool. Rochelle. She gets mascara in her eye and rubs it, smearing mascara across her face. I don't want to be cool. I want to grab her by the neck and shake her and scream at her to stop treating me like dirt. She didn't even bother to find out the truth. What kind of friend is that? My contact folds in half under my eyelid. Tears well in my right eye. Me. Ouch. Rochelle snorts, stands back from mirror, turns head from side to side to admire the black mess that looks like goose poop across her cheek. Pas mal. She puts a candy cigarette between her lips. Rochelle wants desperately to smoke, but she has asthma. She has started a new thing, unheard of in a 9th grader, candy cigarettes. The exchange students love it. Next thing you know, she'll be drinking black coffee and reading books without pictures. An exchange student flushes and comes out of the stall. This one looks like a supermodel with a name like Greta or Ingrid. Is America the only country with dumpy teenagers? She says something foreign and Rochelle laughs. Right, like she understood. Me. Rochelle blows a candy cigarette smoke ring at my face. Blows me off. I have been dropped like a hot Pop-Tart on a cold kitchen floor. Rochelle and Greta Ingrid glide out of the bathroom. Neither one of them has toilet paper stuck to her boots. Where's the justice? I need a new friend. I need a friend, period. Not a true friend, nothing close or share clothes or sleep over giggle giggle yak yak. Just a pseudo-friend, disposable friend. Friend is accessory, just so I don't feel and look so stupid. My journal entry for the day. Exchange students are ruining our country. Page 22. Heathering. As we ride home on Heather's bus, she tries to bully me into joining a club. She has a plan. She wants to join 5 clubs, one for every day of the week. The tricky part is choosing the clubs that have the right people. Latin club's out of the question, as is bowling. Heather actually likes bowling. It was a big thing in her old school, but she has seen our bowling lanes and she can tell that no right person would set foot in there. When we get to Heather's house, her mother meets us at the door. She wants to hear all about our day, how long I've lived in town, and asks little sideways questions about my parents, so she can figure out if I'm the kind of friend she wants for her daughter. I don't mind. I think it's nice that she cares. We can't go in Heather's room because the decorators aren't finished. Armed with a bowl of orange popcorn and diet sodas, we retreat to the basement. The decorators finish that first. You can hardly tell it's a basement. It's covered in carpeting nicer than we have in our living room. A monster TV glows in a corner, and there's a pool table and exercise equipment. It doesn't even smell like a basement. Heather hops on the treadmill and resumes scheming. She isn't finished with her survey of Merriweather's social scene, but she thinks the International Club and the Select Chorus would be a good place to start. Maybe we can try out for the musical. I turn on the television and eat her popcorn. Heather, what should we do? What do you want to join? Maybe we should tutor at the elementary school. She increases the speed of the treadmill. What about your friends from last year? Don't you know Nicole? But she does all those sports, doesn't she? I could never do sports. I fall down too easy. What do you want to do? Me. Nothing. Clubs are stupid. Want some popcorn? She edges up the treadmill speed and breaks into a sprint. The treadmill is so loud I can hardly hear the television. Heather wags her finger at me. Hanging back is a common mistake most ninth graders make, she says. I shouldn't be intimidated. I have to get involved, become part of the school. That's what all the popular people do. She turns down the treadmill and wipes her brow with a thick towel that hangs off the side of the machine. After a few minutes of cooling down, she hops off. 100 calories, she crows. Want to try? I shudder and hold out the popcorn bowl to her. She reaches right past me and takes a pen topped with a Merriweather purple ball of fluff off the coffee table. We must make plans, she said solemnly. She draws 4 boxes, one for each marking period, then writes goals in each box. We won't get anywhere without knowing our goals. Everyone always says that, and it's so true. She opens her soda. What are your goals, Mel? I used to be like Heather. Have I changed that much in 2 months? She is happy, driven, aerobically fit. She has a nice mom and an awesome television, but she's like a dog that keeps jumping into your lap. She always walks with me down the halls, chattering 1,000,000 miles a minute. My goal is to go home and take a nap. Burrow. Yesterday, Hairwoman yanked me from study hall and forced me to make up my missing homework in her room. She made fluttering noises of concern and mentioned a meeting with my parents. Not good. Nobody bothered to tell me that study hall was being held in the library today. By the time I find it, the period is almost over. I'm dead. I try to explain to the librarian, but I keep stuttering and nothing comes out. Librarian. Calm down, it's okay, don't get upset. You're Melinda Sordino, right? Don't worry, I'll mark you present. Let me show you how it works. If you think you're going to be late, just ask a teacher for a late pass, see? No need for tears. She holds up a small green pad. my get-out-of-jail-free cards. I smile and try to choke out a thank you, but can't say anything. She thinks I'm overcome with emotion because she didn't bust me. Close enough. There's not enough time for a nap, so I check out a stack of books to make the librarian happy. I might even read one. I don't come up with my brilliant idea right then and there. It is born when Mr. Neck tracks me through the cafeteria, demanding my 20 Ways the Iroquois Survived in the Forest homework. I pretend that I don't see him. I cut through the lunch line, loop around a couple making out by the door, and start down the hall. Mr. Neck stops to break up the PDA. I head for the seniors' wing. I am in foreign territory where no freshman has gone before. I don't have time to worry about the looks I'm getting. I can hear Mr. Neck. I turn a corner, open a door, and step into darkness. I hold the doorknob, but Mr. Neck doesn't touch it. I hear his footsteps lumber down the hall. I feel the wall next to the door until I find a light switch. I haven't stumbled into a classroom. It's an old janitor's closet that smells like sour sponges. The back wall has built-in shelves filled with dusty textbooks and a few bottles of bleach. A stained armchair and an old-fashioned desk peek from behind a collection of mops and brooms. A cracked mirror tilts over a sink, littered with dead roaches, crocheted together with cobwebs. The taps are so rusted they don't turn. No janitor has chilled in this closet for a very long time. They have a new lounge and supply room by the loading dock. All the girls avoid it because of the way they stare and whistle softly when we walk by. This closet is abandoned. It has no purpose, no name. It is the perfect place for me. I steal a pad of late passes from Hairwoman's desk. I feel much, much better.